Hi, guys. Welcome to another exciting episode of the View Talk podcast, proudly brought to you by CMAX. My name is Naomi, and I'm your host for today. Seated beside me is a very distinguished man and an amiable one for that matter. He's no other than
Jules.
Welcome, Jules.
Thank you. Welcome to Good
How
to
are
see
you
you.
today?
I'm very fine.
Good to see you too. You don't look bad, though.
Really?
Yeah, you don't look
Stop
bad.
flattering me. You keep doing this all the time. You just have a way of playing with your words.
Yeah.
Thank you anyway. You look pretty good too.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I love your hair. But the last time was it week?
He's not back. He's not back. Peer pressure got nothing on me.
No.
He has nothing on me. Okay, today we'll be discussing about a topic that touches everyone, something that we get to experience in our daily lives. And the topic for today is the peer pressure dilemma.
Peer pressure dilemma.
Peer pressure dilemma. Peer
Wow.
pressure amongst you and I.
Wow.
Like I said, peer pressure got nothing on me.
Like
today.
it got nothing on you.
You see,
I mean, you're
I'm not really-
glowing. How will you get anything? Well,
Okay.
peer pressure dilemma, it's something everyone could relate with actually. So it cuts across all sphere of life. In that affects both children in school,
Yeah.
the teenagers, the
Everybody.
youths, the adults,
The
like
adults.
everybody. In church,
Especially with the introduction of social media,
exactly.
phones,
So
has an
it's
impact on
something
us.
everybody can relate with anywhere.
Yeah.
In workplace,
In
in the
workplace.
church, in the marketplace, everyone wants to do better than the other. But anyway, what exactly is peer pressure when we talk about it?
Peer pressure.
Basically it has to do with the influence that others have on other persons.
Okay.
And people having upper influence, upper hand, and then whatsoever they do has a way of influencing each other. Yeah. So it has to do with their flow of thought, their perspective, how they see life, and how they relate with people.
Absolutely.
So it's something really critical in our world today, especially this Gen Z generation.
And the
Man,
fact that peer pressure has gone digital. I mean, youths, our young adults and our adults, we get to live our lives through social media.
Yeah.
Not minding the fact that all these lives that we are seeing on social media are being filtered. Do you get?
Exactly.
Seeing celebrities doing BBLs and liposuctions, and
Yeah.
our young girls of today want to join the trend to do all those things. I mean, it is disheartening, I must say. I must point out.
I want to trace this down to family backgrounds
Okay.
because I think the first place that should influence our life is our families.
Our families, okay.
So yeah, if you are surrounded or you have this strong family background that you are well cultured, and then you live with contentment, you grow up being content with what you have, and then your environment doesn't really have influence on you. I think there's a certain way it will change your perspective in life, rather than
I don't think I would, totally agree with that.
Why?
You know, there is this general notion that a pastor's son or a pastor's daughter
should be,
does not should be godly and all.
Yeah,
but
you
we
should
know that sorry to say 85%
you don't
of
even
the
have to be
pastor's
sorry to
children.
say it's common in our society.
Exactly. So
Like
most of the people we know that
Yeah.
are wayward
yeah.
are mostly pastors'
in fact,
children.
In fact, the truth is even that pastors' children are even more wayward than us that don't even have.
So you see, background doesn't really. It has an effect. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, but you
that's
can't
true.
say it totally explains
I think
how
I will
one-
agree with you on this. I
Okay.
will agree with you on this basically because it's still the peer pressure we're talking about, right?
It's the peer pressure.
Good.
But I think
because
we'll just put the blame on our phones. Do you get? And how early children are being allowed
Exposed,
access
yeah,
to phones.
to phones,
You know
yeah.
those days back in those days.
Yeah.
We only let me not say we because me I'm still a Gen Z. The oldest Gen Z is 27
You
now. I'm
can't
28 self.
Okay,
So
wait, is it 20?
It's 28.
1997.
1997
Okay,
is
yeah.
the Gen Z.
All right.
So back in those days, I think the adults that we know now, we are only limited to televisions,
and
TV
what is happening
shows.
around you. So
And most
yes,
of those
yeah.
TV shows are PG, like parental
Yeah,
guidance.
guidance, yeah.
So today, such a thing is not in existence. Everybody has free access to phones. Even a child of, I will call the person a child of 40 years, have access to phone with non-parental guidance, making them exposed to things that they are not supposed to be exposed to.
So are you now pinpointing the cost of peer pressure in our youths or in our teenagers to the usage of phone?
Yes, it's like it contributes to. Like, in fact, it is the major contribution to the peer pressure in our society today. Because if a child of 20 years, a 20 years old person, okay, is an adult, but like a person of 20 years, 16 to 20.
Because 16, you should be almost out of secondary school. You are already out of secondary school, going to university, yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, I see no reason why you want to like own a GLE, a Benz, because you see that this is what is trending, or this person cashed out to. You are not even minding the age of that person. I mean, a girl of 20 years is already telling you, or a boy of 20 years is already telling you that I've not made it in life, or I don't know what to do with my life. Go to school. You don't know what to do with your life. What do you mean you don't know what to do with your life?
The pressure of everybody trying to make it hell in life. I will not even exempt myself, because I think to a certain extent, I had that experience actually. Okay. You wouldn't say you don't have that experience too. You too, right?
I will not say that I've not been pressured in this life.
I think it's just you've not been pressured in this life.
No, I said I wouldn't say that I've not been pressured. Obviously, it's happening in our society, so one way or the other. But I have control over my own. I have control over my own.
I see.
Don't you?
So I do. Okay. You know, exposure also has a way of influencing our thoughts and then how we see things in life perspective wise. So this peer pressure is just trying to, it's in two ways. The positive part and the negative part. Yeah. Sure. So it now depends on the people we surround ourselves with. Yeah. So you get, if you have this cycle that influences your life positively, challenges you to see things and not as a competition. Of course, scripture says whoever compares himself with another is a fool. Yeah, so it's just only a foolish person that will want to compare himself to the other. And that's, I think, the primary place of peer pressure, because you want to do better than your colleague, the next person. Yes. Instead of you trying to collaborate,
like you are now
to make things better. You are now trying to show off, and that's where social media comes in, because it is what we see online that we want to imitate and then apply it to our life, even when it is not showing, even when you know that you are struggling. It now looks like, oh, come on, this is what these guys are doing. And then you don't even know the basic, you don't even know their foundation. Do you get? I think it happens so much among graduates. When you are just leaving school.
Okay. The pressure of what am I going to do
after school?
Like what's the next step forward?
And then you see you see your colleagues like living large, living so well, like they're like sorted that around. Do you get? I equally have that pressure, but I actually had to overcome it, because when I left school, it was more like, Julius, what's the next step? Should you go back to your father's house? Should you remain here? Should you relocate? What's going to happen? Do you get?
Most of the people that are doing their NYSC today are being pressured to do that. Why? Because they left school. What am I going to be doing at home? Rita is doing NYSC. This, you don't have your way forward. You just want to come and do
this NYSC stuff used to look so sweet on pictures. Like,
obviously,
you just see everybody posting you in camp. And I remember those days when I was in camp, and then it was more like you're living the life. Nobody knows you're struggling. Nobody knows the concept, like what is going on. Until when you hear this khaki that everybody's just ready. So that's also another pressure too.
Because like, instead of you to like calm down at home, like you just literally left school, you're supposed to calm down, learn a skill that will help you as you're serving. You also be like, merging that your skill in your NYSC life. Like, I'm just like generally saying, right? So generally pointing it out.
Do you think the impact of peer pressure is much on teens or adults?
The impact I feel is much on the adult too.
Why?
Okay, if you ask me, I would say that for instance now, you see a mother or a father, you have a child that is not up to 30 years old, and because you saw that the next person's son is like driving a car or has already built a house for the family, you'll not be like, Emeka, a son that you've not even trained though. You've not like, you didn't train this person in school. You did not even like give this your son trade. You are not like pushing the person with your like with your words, trying to like, cause your daughter or cause your son to like indulge in
expectations.
Exactly. So I feel that is like
it's much on adults.
Exactly.
But I feel it's much on teenagers because as an adult, you should have some certain value, principles set aside for your life. What guides your life, how you grow and how you do things, right? So I believe you should be able to control your thoughts.
As well?
As an adult.
As an adult.
Yes. Because the peer pressure is more on...
adults do have pride.
Yes, they do have pride. But
pride teenagers
and youths, in the sense that these guys have not even really discovered themselves. They've not found their grounds in life. They are just carried away with what their cycle of friends are doing.
And if they are being pressured at home, they will now be like, like have more zeal to like be pressured by their peers. Do you get? If your parents are like pressurizing them to like indulge in some certain types of activities that are illegal, just for them to like be somebody.
So you are saying that it's more on teenagers,
it's
not on
adults. If you're
if you are saying it's more, if you are saying it's more of the adults, you are saying in the sense that adults trying to show off family-wise and their own stuff.
Pushing. They are the ones. See, your background matters a lot, just like you've initially pointed out. If you are the type that is loved at home, that your parents like don't pressure you to do some certain types of things. I've heard some of my friends say that me after school I'm going to go home, and my parents they don't care if I'm home, they don't care if I eat 3 times in a day, they don't care, like they take care. And I've heard some say that me I cannot go home. If I go to that house now, they will start telling me if I eat small, they will say your mate, your mate this, your mate that.
I think what this boils down to family expectation, family that are providing for you, or you are the one providing for your family. So the pressures are 2 ways. If your family is providing for you 100%, take it from me, you will not have no pressure in life. You will have absolutely no pressure in life because nobody's expecting anything from you.
Have you seen a rich man or a rich man's child that like is being influenced by social media, like is being influenced by peer pressure? Have you seen anyone?
Good, I have. Always of course. No, I have.
In what
That's
aspect?
Because they want to show off.
They are just showing, they are not. You see, they are the ones creating the grounds for we that don't have it to be pressurized. They are just living their life.
Who are the
it's not me and you. It's me and you that don't have Benz. It's me and you that don't have that car now that will not be like, this person is my mate or he has a car. Forgetting the fact that the person is being sponsored by his or her parents. Do you get? So we are the ones pressured. It's not them. They are just living normal lives.
We are pressured because we want to put ourselves in that position, right? You know your family background is not the same with this one. Why are you comparing yourself with them?
That is what we are saying. We like forget the fact that I'm using the both of us to make an example.
I've told you not to be using me in this example.
You're the one I'm seeing. I will use you. Okay, see, it's not only on material things. This peer pressure boils down to like skin color, to our skins.
I'm telling you.
People like trying to bash people that are dark skinned. Or like dark-skinned people trying to bash people that are fair-skinned. You see somebody that is dark-skinned and be like, this person, the reason why you're fine is because you are fair. If you're dark, you go, whoa.
Or should we even talk about the ones?
That a lot.
Are you serious?
I used to get... the bullying is not only on the dark side.
So now, fair too.
For instance, a fair person too going to tell a dark person, you too black, your skin is too dark. That kind of thing. So so dark people are now being pressured to like bleach their skins so they can fit into the trend, and fair people trying to tame their skin so that their melanin will now pop more or something.
Especially for those that what's your skincare routine? Because this your skin, it's like
water.
Abba.
This
is the thing with everybody that glows. Like once you ask them, what's your people just say,
my daddy's gene.
That's not true.
My daddy's
Both
gene.
of us know.
It's hereditary.
Well, it's okay. So this pressure stuff is actually it's it's affecting our generation today
is,
in
lots
in a
of
very
things.
negative way. Now, most times you don't even know how the people you are comparing yourself with are surviving. You know this stuff with iPhone users.
Yeah.
Like, do you get? If you are not using iPhone, there's some certain class of people you cannot really. So a friend of mine was talking to me about an incident in our office
Okay.
that our colleague came to ask for a charger to use, that she forgot her own charger at home. So iPhone now. So she now said that she'd rather give her the phone to charge. So she gave her the phone to charge. So the colleague now came back later and saw that our own phone is on the other person's phone. So this other person is using iPhone 11 while she was using iPhone 14. So she now came, she saw the iPhone 14 on iPhone 11. No, she asked her, why are you putting iPhone 11 on top of iPhone 14? What does this have to do?
You're making the poor girl feel like iPhone 11 is not like a good phone again.
They talk more about people that are using Android.
Lord.
Because there's this way people sideline those that are using Android, like you are not using phone,
The
you are using
bans on
walking
social
talking,
media.
or like you are using landline.
They even used to like make rants on social media, bash themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, do you get? So and
pressure is
the
everywhere.
expectation from girls to actually is what pushes, because if I'm using iPhone and probably I'm not using iPhone, I'm using an Android, and I come to approach you, not for anything at all, though. The first thing, you are looking at my hand. You are using
what is this one carrying? Yeah,
like you're using iPhone to talk to me. Like, do you get?
like it's not a lie. Like
So-
there are some girls that I know that used to say, you want to chat in pidgin. You want chike me,
You
and
know,
you
get-
hold
you
iPhone
Android.
for you hold
Android,
Android
yeah.
for hand.
Yeah.
Who you want? Like no that kind of
Yeah, exactly.
entitlement.
Exactly. And meanwhile, even if you check well, you see, I don't even have issues with this iPhone stuff. I've zeroed my mind with trying to ike people based on iPhone, because at the end of the day, this iPhone is just camouflage.
Even
The ones
Samsung.
using but calm down, Jay. The ones using the fake ones. The one using I found someone that is using iPhone X. Now I went to XR, yeah. Now I went to buy pouch and bought this lightning, this 3 camera. You know you can buy it and attach
Also
to it.
fix. Okay.
Do you know that? You don't? Oh wow. So you think all
like-
iPhone 11 or iPhone 13 that
Why?
not-
What's the essence for that?
I know they want to show off now. You know, people are now scared of like kind of ashamed of using iPhone XR kind of. And then so this phone literally is XR. But you now buy this pouch
And attach it to it.
and attach it, then got an extra camera that is not attached to the phone or like pin it at the back. So you'll be
That's-
seeing it and you think it's iPhone.
iPhone.
Like, do you get the
That's
class of the
funny.
iPhone? Meanwhile, it's XR. That's the pressure, because you just want to be seen like you are doing so
That's
well.
Even on the iPhone part, see, even relationship wise, you see a guy that is very serious. Maybe the guy is like, you don't even know how heavy the person's pocket is, but because you know that the person is living in a self con, or the person uses an Android, just like you pointed
Yeah.
out. Because I know this particular girl that told me that there is this guy that is very serious that is coming for her, but like the guy is living in a self con. Like she came to, I was like, the self con is his.
Please, where is she living?
She said, wait, and do you know what I asked her? What does this guy do for you? She told me that the guy does like literally anything that she asks.
wants.
But like the fact that she's ashamed, she cannot go to that kind of compound and stay with him, like visit him. The guy uses Android. And I'm like, calm down, no. Do you know that after all said and done, it turned out that this guy has a project, a building project. Like if you see his building, only
Wow.
because I advised her to calm down and like check the background of that guy. That's how she got to find out that he's living here because he's building his own mansion.
Yeah, it's an
So that's how
apartment.
like pressure. Imagine that guy was not like building house before, and she got to tell him that, and this thing
That's-
gets inside him. He will be
that's-
pressured.
That's where a lot of our young guys just fall into this yaw stuff of frauds, scamming and all that.
Even money
because-
rituals.
Money rituals, yeah, because you also really want to be seen in the light that you are not struggling, you are
Yeah.
doing well.
You're doing well
And
for yourself.
obviously, nobody will know, because invariably, you just see me dressing so well. You just see Julius appearing on camera every day. You don't know the struggles behind. I wouldn't tell you anyway. Do you get? You want to outsmart me. You want to also feel like, if Julius is this, you can also be this too. Do you get? Meanwhile, you are just seeing the outer part of me. You don't even know the basic, the foundation, like what I am going
The
through.
advice there is that parents should just like take it easy on their children, the way they pressurize their children to like feel among, So like they should try to love their children more for what they are and advise them so they can gain ground. And adults too, young people too, should also like try to like be contented with what they have, like manage what you have. And social media, just know that social media is like filtered. It's not what you see that it is in real life. You see it is B in real life. The celebrities are not even helping.
I think, of course, the celebrities are not even helping because I think my advice will go to young persons, not even adults or parents, because there's a certain age you get in life, and then you just know that you know what works for you and your ideology in life and the things that can push you. As you are this way, Naomi, tell me, till tomorrow, there's no girl that will make you to come to BBL, right?
There's no girl that will
There's no lady that will
I've
push or
seen lots of
influence you.
videos online.
Good. So it will really not have an impact on you, right?
Yes.
Because you're okay with the way you are.
Very
You
much
love
okay.
the way you are.
Exactly.
And then you don't feel pressured anymore. Now, for someone that does not know or is not content or is not happy with their state of being, do you get? That's when they start thinking. I was almost getting pressured into going to gym. Someone was telling me, Chilos, you're too slim, or be this thing.
They're telling me that you're too slim.
My dear,
Me that used to talk about my tummy.
See
This
me
tummy.
wahala.
Leave me
Like,
alone. I'm
do you get?
okay.
Like, Julius, you need to add up, you need to be this, you need to be. See, this thing is not in my gym. I cannot kill myself. I even registered for gym that I attended. I think I went 1 week. My dear, nobody told you that.
This peer pressure meets us in our daily lives. Like yesterday, I was
office
literally
too.
weaving my hair yesterday,
Yeah.
and somebody asked me, you're weaving your hair? You want to wear? I was like, no, this hair is for my podcast tomorrow, and I have no intentions of wearing.
Oh,
So, you will not wear wig? You will carry this thing? I said, I will carry it like that. So
Like-
this is me today. You can't pressure me to do something that I don't want to.
and
If I
you-
said I would do this, I will do that.
Yeah.
Do you get? So
That's
that is
because
how.
you've discovered yourself.
discovered
Self discovery also come to play in here because you know who you are, you know what you want in life. I think also another thing we should also be talking about is having an expectation for yourself, having a goal for yourself. Basically this is what you are looking forward for. That these things I can't even afford today. In 5 years' time, they will not matter again because I will comfortably afford them.
Remember when Blueberry, is it Blackberry came out?
yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
lots of girls that got to sleep with people that are old enough to be their dads?
Even these iPhones now, even this iPhone you're talking
iPhone
about.
6.
Today you're talking about SR, you're talking about 11, 12, 13, 14,
Some
16.
people even killed people
Tomorrow-
just to own one, like
Good.
rob people, shoot people just to steal their iPhone 6. iPhone 6 is out of trend today. iPhone
Right.
17 is on ground. Like everything
So-
keeps evolving.
Keeps evolving, yeah. So it's just to know what you want for yourself in life as a young person out there. Practically knowing what to do. It cuts across even in the church.
In the church,
Even in the church.
even amongst the deaconesses and
Pastors.
deacons.
Pastors
the kind
want
of
to be
clothes
seen.
you wear to
Pastors want to be
church.
seen too that their church is growing. They are having more membership. Their status of the church, how their seats. I think
People are now more concerned on what they wear to church rather than what they
Yes.
gain.
Do you even
the
take
word
the
of
competition?
God.
Do you even take the competition in some churches? Like I literally have someone that said, "I'm not going to church this Sunday because I don't have new clothes to wear."
Yeah, I'm guilty of that. I used to do that. So let me not lie. I used to do it sometimes. So you see, it affects us. You earlier asked me if
Yeah.
this one now it
Yeah,
has affected
it
me.
does. It
Yeah.
used to affect me, but then I just realized that this thing, you're just going to church, and how many hours do you spend in church? And now 30 minutes, it's 2 hours, you're out of church.
Out of
and then-
church.
But everybody wants
all
to be
do
seen,
better. Yeah.
seeing that they are doing well, everything is working out perfectly for them. But basically, it's to know that you can control the part of your life the way you want.
The way you want.
Do you get?
And design your life the way
yes,
you want.
and also to look out for the cycle of friends to have. Because if I have you and I know that you are really influencing my life in a negative way, God knows I will leave
Step
you.
out
Do you get?
of that
I
circle.
had that experience in my first level in the university. Then when we just go to campus and then you don't really know anybody. So I school in a different state from my state. So you don't really know anybody. And then the first set of people you met are just kind of, these guys that you feel they are doing well and all that. And they want to club and all the lifestyle you get. But
We
then
all do better.
it affected me in a way because I just want to feel among. Do you
Among-
get?
you
Just
know,
want to be
it's
seeing
a
the happening
normal
guys
thing.
on
It
campus.
is a normal
But then
thing.
again, I just asked myself, Julius, what do you really want to achieve? Do you get? At the end of this thing now, what will you do? So I just kind of slightly like started, Julius, you know what it is for your
I
life.
hope
You
Julius
bet-
will turn to be a better person. I hope you
Oh
like you turn a new leaf to become a better.
Oh yeah. God helping. God helping, yeah. The
In
God
fact,
factor.
we are running out of time before this peer pressure we have a toll on us.
Ow.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for
Alright,
tuning
guys.
in with us today. This show is once again brought to you by
C-Max.
C-Max. I still remain your beautiful host, Naomi, and
Chills.
see you same time, same place, same YouTube
Same
channel.
channel.
Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Bye.
Yeah, on all our channels. Wow.